Sup all, Big Mac here, and you are watching My 2 Cents. Today, I'm going to give my 2 cents on the credit system. Some of you will understand what I'm talking about, and if you haven't experienced anything with the credit system, meaning you haven't had any credit cards yet, please watch this video and listen closely to everything, because you'll have that much more of an advantage than a lot of people before you. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this. I've had well, not a bad experience with the credit system, but it wasn't good. I started out, my credit was good, and then some things happened. I figured, if I just cut off all my credit cards and just pay everything with my own money, my credit rating would improve, and that is not the case at all. Yeah, so the best thing to do is just go ahead and take like 20 bucks a month and get your credit report online and learn about what's going on, what your credit score is, what your credit report is, and learn if you have anything on your report. And it'll tell you a lot of things, and it also gives you tips on how to raise your credit score if it's low. And trust me, all this is valuable information, because a lot of what you do when you get older, renting a car, buying a house, just anything you need to do to take your next step in life will rely on credit. And that's why I'm bringing you this video, because the credit system itself is very flawed, and this information needs to get out there and just to help you out. Think about it. If you have enough money to keep all your bills paid up and keep all your credit cards paid up, then you don't really need that credit. I mean, you don't really need this credit card that says, I'll let you pay for it now, and then you just pay me back later. That's basically what your credit card does. It allows you the time to build the money to pay whatever you're buying. If you have the money to do that and keep it up in good standing, then you really don't need to rely on something else. But if you're that guy who's kind of living check to check and could use that little break, and yeah, I don't have the money today, but I'll have it in the next few days, then yeah, the credit system's great. And if you can keep it that way, then you'll be fine with it. But, life happens, things happen. And then it's that point is where you need to know the information about how the credit system works. I'm speaking from experience here. I mean, I was pretty much deep in debt because I had to move back home, and it cost twice as much as it should have. And because of that, I had to make a hard choice. Either I keep up with my payments on these credit cards and keep my credit in good standing, or do I want to get to work today, or even have enough gas to get to work today? So I, let that, that credit card payment slip today or this month, so I can get to work, and I can make money so I can pay it off. Well, what they don't tell you, or what they do tell you, but don't tell you how bad it is if you miss one payment, that's a hit on your credit score. No matter what that one payment is, or if it's just that one payment, that's going to be a hit. And it's going to take a lot to get those points back up. And it takes more points away off your credit score if you miss a payment than it is to build it back up if you start making those payments again. That's why I say you want to keep one credit card, just keep an open line on it. But don't max it out, and don't completely pay it off. Some people tell you don't buy a credit card. You don't want that. I mean, it only puts you in debt, and then you're paying it on forever. Yeah, that's kind of true if you get into trouble. But like I said, if you know what you're doing, you can have it under control. Should be no problems with it. Besides, you're going to need that credit card to build credit. I mean, that's just the way it is. And that's something that should be overhauled. They should find a way to fix it, instead of just saying, okay, you missed one payment, that's 30 points on your score. So now you're making those payments, you're coming back maybe 5 points at a time. I don't exactly know how that part of it works. That's more research I have to do to figure it out to give to you guys. They give you this credit card, okay, we'll give you 600 bucks on this card. Now you want to go to the mall, you want to buy a bunch of stuff, even though you're not going to have 600 bucks by the end of the month to pay all this stuff off. So you want to keep those payments small. You want to keep those purchases small. You do have bad credit. It can be fixed. All you need to do is get a credit card. Now, if you have bad credit, the creditors are not going to be knocking at your door saying, here you go, take this card. What you can do is go online and find a credit card that will give you one no matter what. But you'll have to pay maybe 100 bucks for a deposit on it, maybe 200, I don't know. It depends on the credit card. But you'll have to have enough money to shell out to start that line of credit. And once you do that, just, maybe put gas in your car every now and then. Maybe go out and buy some groceries with it every now and then. But don't use it too much. That's what you do to build that credit back up. So guys, thank you. This was the first episode of My 2 Cents. This was kind of all over the place today. But this is the first episode. I'm still figuring out how the show is going to work, and there'll be better lighting. You know, there might be better camera views. It'll get better as the show progresses. If you have any questions on the credit system, or if you have some experiences you want to share, or if you have some thoughts, please let me know. Tell me down in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, share it with your friends, and spread this thing out, man. Because what I'm trying to do with this series is I want to give information to people who may not have it. And I'm going to do what I can to research things before I bring out these videos, and I will give you this information, and you can spread it out to whoever you want. And that's what we need right now. That's what a lot of people need, is how certain things work. I mean, just the smallest things that you just accept. So once again, thank you guys for viewing this show, and I will see you next time.